Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. So we've still been trying to pick up some more jobs in and around Scandinavia. We've picked up a couple more of the smaller towns. And unfortunately, from where I am today, there don't seem to be any really good jobs at all to catch any of those Norwegian towns or any of the small, slightly off the beaten track towns in Sweden. So I've spotted a job that I think will give us a good base to get back up into Scandinavia again. So let's go and see what I found. So, currently located in the Swedish town of Jönköping, which is one that we hadn't been to before, so I've just picked that one up, which is pretty cool. You can see there are still a few around that we've not got yet. Kapellskär, Västerås, Nynäshamn. Apologies once again for my Swedish pronunciation. It's not great. There are no jobs from here that take me into Norway to pick up these cities either. So I thought what we'd do, we'd pick up this load of cars, take it down across Denmark and down to Hamburg. Now I reckon Hamburg is going to be a place where we can definitely pick up a job that might take us up into Norway. That's my thought process, so that we just charge up through Denmark and head it across on a ferry to one of the major towns in Norway. And then come back across that way. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see if it works out that way. Anyway, I'm going to go and get this job set up. We'll be back once we're on the road. So we've just picked up this lot of cars. You can see here. There we go. Better cycle through here quickly before we get to the junction. Get back inside the cab. So we're leaving the town of Jönköping. It's about a 12-hour journey. So that's quite a lengthy old drive. I just checked how long we have before we need to sleep. That's around 5 hours left. So that's not too bad. So we'll get through some of Sweden now. That's going to take us till, well, we'll probably stop around midnight, I guess. Maybe not push it all the way through till 1 o'clock. So that should get us a fair way through Sweden. Maybe even into Copenhagen kind of neck of the woods. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be quite a good little drive for us, this one, I think. Hamburg is a city not yet visited, so that'll chalk one off of the Germany list. Obviously, there's loads of cities in Germany for us to get through, but it's good to chip a couple off as we go along. And like I say, I think it'll be a good base for us to try and get back up into Scandinavia again. So we'll get underway, and I'll catch you once we are back out on the proper open road, not these silly cities with roundabouts. So we're making pretty good progress here. It's just after 10 PM now. Another one of these nice Scandinavian sunsets. Kind of picks out the forested areas pretty well. One thing I have noticed on Swedish roads, I don't know if this is actually a feature of real life, but there seems to be a lot of touring caravans around. So cars that tow the caravans where you go onto the campground with. So not proper camper vans or RVs or anything like that, but just the touring caravans. So I don't know how popular they are in Sweden, but in the game they're very popular. Anyway, we're gonna plow on for another hour and a half, I guess. Try not to pick up any speeding tickets. We are going a little over the speed limit currently, so I've got to be a little bit careful. But yeah, and then we're going to rest. The good thing about the schedule on this trip, of course, it's just getting dark now. We do need to rest in an hour or so. Hour and a half, like I say. Which means we'll sleep through the night time. When we've had that rest, it'll be bright and early in the morning. And we'll do the rest of the drive in daylight, which will be nice. So we'll get across Denmark into northern Germany and we'll see what the scenery's like there. So, I was pretty cautious. Actually stopped just after 11 PM, at 11:15. Still in Sweden. A little way to go until we hit the Öresund Bridge again. I assume that's how we're going to get across into Denmark once again. Guy hadn't even started yawning yet, but I thought I don't know quite when the next service station is going to be, so let's not take any risks and stop in plenty of time. Now, according to this, we've still got best part of... Ooh, we're going to get crashed into here if we're not careful. Right, he's stopping to let me out. That's good. We've still got best part of 9 hours of this journey to go. But if we put up the details of how long it is left until I need to sleep, you can see we can go another 11 hours before resting. So, unless we royally mess this up by going the wrong way somewhere, that should be absolutely fine. But who knows? I've taken wrong turns before, and they can add another hour or even 2, depending on how badly you misjudge things, so we'll see. But, yeah, we'll keep on plugging on. We can't be that far away, I wouldn't have thought, from the bridge again, so we'll catch up when we're going over it, because it's quite nice, isn't it? So we've just reached the toll for the Öresund Bridge. You might be able to see just on the left-hand side there, there is a railway track as well. So this bridge obviously carries both cars and lorries and whatever, but also a train track on here. There's the 172 euros we've got to pay to go across it again. Good lord. Yeah, so that's kind of cool that they have the railway line on there. I did just see a train go past a minute ago, so maybe we'll see another one. It looks like they're going, it goes underneath the bridge maybe or something. There's a little tunnel there, so maybe we won't get to see them. Perhaps they're on the other side, but it's a beautiful morning. Heading over the sea. It looks pretty cool, this, doesn't it? Anytime you're going over a big bridge over the water, there's another plane landing. Every time I come over here, there's a plane landing. Copenhagen obviously has a very, very busy airport. Anyway, it won't be long until we're in Denmark. We're going to head west a little bit, I think, and then turn and head south through the southern part of Denmark into northern Germany and down to Hamburg. So, yeah, nearly 8 hours of the drive left. Hopefully, we'll have fine weather all the way, and it'll be a nice drive. So, we have just come along to another bridge. Obviously, this sort of eastern part of Denmark is made up of several islands. This one's 234 euros. Goodness me. Danes are certainly making some cash out of me. Why can't we go? Here we are. Right, it took a while. Obviously took a while for the for me to put enough coins into the little bucket. 234 euros is quite a lot. But yeah, like I say, this part of Denmark is made up of a number of islands, so it comes as no surprise that there's bridges in between them, but I didn't realise they'd be so expensive, that's for sure. Anyhow, lots of offshore wind here. Denmark, having been there a couple of times, I can say for sure, it gets pretty windy. Maybe not so much in this eastern part of the country, but definitely on the west coast, or in Esbjerg and whatever, you're on the North Sea there, and it does get a bit blowy. Other things I'm wondering whether we're going to see, things that Denmark is famous for. We're not going to see it today in Copenhagen, obviously. There's the Little Mermaid, isn't there? Hans Christian Andersen, of course, being a Dane. Oh, there's a lighthouse here on the left-hand side by the looks of it. It's the first lighthouse I've seen in the game. What else is Denmark famous for? Pork products? Maybe we'll see some pig farms around. That'd be kind of cool. What else? Lego. Of course, Legoland is in Denmark. The original Legoland in Billund. I went there, goodness, maybe about 10 years ago. A buddy of mine was living in Denmark, so headed over there with my daughter at the time, who was probably about 2 or 3, maybe 4, the few times we went over there. So we have done Legoland a couple of times. Yeah, so maybe we'll see Legoland on the way, who knows. Perhaps not on this route, because we're not heading over to Esbjerg, but it'd be kind of cool if that's in the game somewhere, wouldn't it? So we've just discovered Odense. I don't know whether it actually shows up on the map that we have discovered it when we get to that stage. Whoa, look at this dude pulling out in front of me. Because obviously we're not making the delivery here. So I'm not sure how that works, but we'll see. Yeah, hopefully, if we don't have to make a delivery there, that would be kind of cool. We just add it to the list just by driving around it, basically. That'd be nice. We've got about 4 hours of the drive left. The weather's still holding up nicely. Denmark, it seems it's pretty flat compared to what we've seen in Sweden, certainly, and Norway, where the countryside's been a bit more rolling. Certainly not mountainous, but rolling at least. But yeah, Denmark's been pretty flat. The one good thing about Denmark is the amount of bridges I've seen. So that's been pretty cool. Oh, here we are. We're heading into Germany now. So we're hitting the German border. Bye-bye Denmark for now. I didn't see any pigs. I was looking out. We didn't see Legoland. So, yeah, we're definitely going to take a trip up in the sort of Esbjerg direction and see if they have that. In real life, it's about an hour east of the town of Esbjerg in Billund. I'm sure they must have put it in the game. It's a pretty cool thing. So we'll have a look out for that one time when we're scooting up that coast of Denmark. But for now, yeah, we are back in Germany. A little under 4 hours to go. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to have a nice, hopefully calm, hopefully uneventful drop down into Hamburg. One thing I have noticed being back here in Germany, it's been a while since I've driven in Germany in-game, is just how fast some of the cars come and overtake you. And I guess that's linked to the fact that, kind of in theory, there is no real speed limit. I know there is a kind of expectation that you only go certain speeds on the autobahn, but there are certainly stretches of it where you can do what you like, pretty much. And lots of people seem to be doing just that, really going for it. So yeah, you have to really pay attention to what's going on in the mirrors and whatever if you're going to maneuver anywhere, because cars will come out of absolutely nowhere and flying past you. And one other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was thinking about the next base. So we filled up the Leipzig base with our truck and the 2 new guys that we've got working for us, Alexander and Vasil. Obviously, at some point, we can expand that one if we want. But I'm thinking, like I said before, one sort of close to the edge of the map, somewhere where I can add a new DLC on, would seem to be a good place to put a base. Now, the one place I was thinking might be good would be Milan. Because obviously, that's right in northern Italy. But also, it's not a bad base to have for getting into France. And Italy and France are two DLCs that I will be looking to add at some point. So I'm thinking Milan could be quite a good place. But I don't know whether any of you guys have got any experience of playing the game, or where would be a good place to put a base in that kind of neck of the woods. The other DLCs that I can look to add, there's Iberia, obviously, and then there's a Baltics one, which covers Estonia, Lithuania. Oh, look at this. We're going in a big tunnel here. Whoa, hold on. Nearly drove into a wall. Oh yeah, so the Baltic one covers Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and part of Western Russia. I think also Finland is in there. So you get places like St. Petersburg and Helsinki thrown in as well. There is a Black Sea one as well, which expands the map, which stops now at sort of Debrecen in the east of Hungary, and it takes in Romania, Bulgaria, and heads down to Istanbul. So I suppose another possible one would be to put one kind of on the edge of the map, somewhere in Eastern Europe. I guess Leipzig isn't too bad a base, heading up into the likes of the Baltics and whatever. That could work. So maybe, again, Budapest or somewhere like that would be a good place to have a base when we want to add on that Black Sea kind of route. So, yeah, if you've got any ideas, drop them down in the comments. That would be really helpful.
And then,
so here we are, having just discovered Hamburg. Obviously, Hamburg is a port city, so you can see the kind of infrastructure in front of us around that. All the cranes for lifting containers off of big container ships there. Whoa, who's this dude? That lorry came a bit close, didn't he? So yeah, I've been pretty pleased with this drive. It's gone pretty smoothly. No major incidents. A couple of slightly hairy kind of moments on the autobahn, like I say, with vehicles hairing up, you know, coming up in my mirrors right at the last minute. But
keep right,
nothing that I couldn't avoid the issue, so that was all right. Yeah, so we're just around the corner here by the looks of it to our destination. Of course, no time for us to stop and enjoy the sights and sounds of Hamburg. We won't be popping down the Reeperbahn or anything like that. It's going to be dropping off. We might even just pop around the corner afterwards. There's a hotel place there by the looks of it. Of course, you don't have to just take, you know, drop the trailer off and immediately take another job. You can just drive around if you want to go and pick up the recruitment agencies or any of that stuff, or the truck dealers. We're going to go pick up another one here on the right hand side, another Iveco one here. So you can do that, and of course you can just drive somewhere to have a little sleep. So we'll probably do that first before we think about picking up our next job, so that we're fresh and ready for it. Here we go. We're going to turn in left here. And yeah, see if we can pick up another route back into Scandinavia. Like I say, I think there might be some routes where we can head into Denmark and then pick up a ferry across to Norway or something like that. That's what I'll be looking for. Anyway, let's see what we got to do here. We are going to just pick up the parking round to the left-hand side there. Let's see if we can see where it is. Yeah, nice and easy. Just swing around. Go and park it in this little space over here. Shouldn't be too complicated at all, that one. As long as the truck or the trailer straightens out enough. Should pick that up fairly easily. Let's wait for it to turn green. Should be any second now. There we go. Another delivery made safe and sound. How much did we make on this one? Let's have a little look. So, not bad. 31,000 euros in the coffers. Oh, and we've leveled up as well. So let's go and have a little look at what we can do here. So, I'm thinking maybe adding another high value cargo one. So we get a little bit more money for all the high value stuff we're doing. Then we might finish off all of these ADR stuff. That might be an idea. But yeah, let's add the high value one for now. And that should be interesting. Maybe we'll get some different loads that we can carry. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Didn't really get to where we wanted to go. Really. The routes that I wanted to pick up in Scandinavia just weren't there. But hopefully we can pick them up again here from Hamburg. At least we've added a new city to the list. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. If you've got any comments about this episode, or the series as a whole, or where you think I should put my next base, I would love to see them in the comments section below. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that button and come and hop on the Greenobus. Plenty of room for you all. Just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some more action here, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Bye for now.